The cold Bering Current or Alaskan Current creeps southwards from the narrow Bering Strait and is joined by the Okhotsk Current to meet the warm Japan Current. Hi everyone. Today I'll talk about circulation of the Pacific Ocean. The pattern of circulation in Pacific is similar to that of Atlantic except in modifications which can be expected from the greater size and more open nature in the Pacific. The circulation can be easily followed. Looking at your screen, whole dimension has been presented here. Try to correlate it with the currents in the Atlantic that we had discussed earlier. The North Equatorial Current flows westwards with a compensating equatorial countercurrent running in the opposite direction. Due to greater expanse of the Pacific and absence of an obstructing landmass, the volume of water is very much greater than that of the Atlantic Equatorial Current. The northeast trade winds blow the North Equatorial Current off the coast of Philippines and Formosa into the East China Sea as the Kuroshio Current or the Japan Current. The warm waters of Kuroshio are carried polewards as the North Pacific Drift, keeping the ports of the Alaskan coast ice-free in winter. The cold Bering Current or Alaskan Current creeps southwards from the narrow Bering Strait and is joined by the Okhotsk Current to meet the warm Japan Current as the Oyashio Current of the place called Hokkaido. The cold water eventually sinks beneath the warmer waters of North Pacific Drift and part of it drifts eastwards as the cool Californian Current along the coast of western USA and merges with the North Equatorial Current to complete the clockwise circulation. So this was about North Pacific Ocean. Coming to South Pacific circulation system, the current system of South Pacific is the same as that of the South Atlantic. The South Equatorial Current, driven by the southeast trade winds, flows southwards along the coast of Queensland as the East Australian Current, bringing warm equatorial waters into temperate waters. The current then turns eastwards towards New Zealand under the full force of the westerlies in the Tasman Sea and merges with part of the cold west wind drift as the South Pacific Current. Obstructed by the tip of southern Chile, the current turns northwards along the western coast of South America as the cold Humboldt or Peruvian Current. The cold water chills any wind that blows on shore so that the Chile and Peru coast are practically rainless. The region is rich in microscopic marine plants and animals that attract huge shoals of fish. Consequently, millions of seabirds gather here to feed on the fish, and their dropping completely whiten the coastal cliffs and island, forming thick deposits of guano that is a valuable source of fertilizer. The Peruvian Current eventually links up with the South Equatorial Current and completes the cycle of South Pacific Ocean system. Alright, so we have seen the circulation in the North Pacific Ocean and we've also seen the circulation of South Pacific Ocean. This sums up our discussion on ocean current in the Pacific Ocean. I hope that you found this helpful. To watch more such content, do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you.